Due to unforeseen circumstances and Annie being sick forever, we could not do the last half of the RuPaul Drag Race Season 16 review, but we've come now today to fix that.
I'm your Make-A-Wish Foundation rejectee, Annie.
Yeah, they said Annie wasn't sick enough, and I'm Minty. Can't stand Andy.
Which is weird because I look at a lot of porn and people say I'm sick in the head all the time. And this is FunUntitled, where we serve every podcast with an F you.
The last time we were here, they were doing the design challenge and Plasma got out because she was trying to do a weird, what was it, like Cher? But it wasn't Cher.
It's like an 80s version of a goth look and you're like, hey Plasma, what do you think goth is? Because that was a lot of white.
So move on to the next episode with Plasma gone now. It was the political episode?
I guess it's an election year.
Well, they usually have the debate, which is where Look Over There came from. But this year they decided to make a song, which I thought was crap. I really liked the debate.
It didn't feel like a song about voting. I know we had Dawn who was like, go out and vote.
That was all the messages. You have the power.
Honestly, it's so funny because Nymphia had really good lyrics the first song challenge they had, but then you find out that Megami wrote it. So like, oh, Nymphia, okay. Yeah, that was terrible. I wonder if anyone else is going to do worse. And then Maya was like, hold my beer. I'm about to rhyme the same word together.
It's all about equality, that's why. No, but I'm like, that was an okay episode. And then Plain Jane give Nymphia the immunity potion.
Was staged as hell.
Staged as hell.
They kind of told Plain Jane, hey Plain, I have a feeling that you won't need the potion. Winka wink.
Which is crazy because she was technically on the bottom for this episode.
But I guess we wanted this to be a feel-good episode, so no one went home. This episode was really just meant for Saphira. It had the whole 80s vibe. They gave her the lead.
She won the episode.
She had a booty.
And so we go on to the next episode, which is where they did the PowerPoint presentation.
And
was this a trend a year ago?
I don't think it was. But we really suffering from the fact that there was a writer's strike during this, huh? When we literally tell the queens, write your own shit.
Yeah, I would say this season doesn't have the best challenges. Like, I liked RDR Live, but I didn't like this RDR Live. And now it's literally a PowerPoint presentation. I mean, they've done stuff like this, like the talks, but I don't know. Like, I thought Q and Plain Jane did an okay job. I didn't think they deserved to have won. I really would have given it to Saphira as well.
As a visual learner, the fact that they actually used the PowerPoint slides to accentuate their jokes, and they were the only ones who did that, I think they should have gotten the whole prize caboodle.
What was the joke? Oh, historical figure. Rag.
Let's look at, some slides. You show slides. Like actual playground slides.
That's an old joke.
They poorly photoshopped some presidents.
I mean, I like their look. They were like sexy corporate women, but otherwise,
I hate that Saphira, the only reason why she won is because she had confidence to be like, oop, scoot up, I'm moving on.
Well, I mean, that's what you need in life. You need to be able to get back on that horse.
I don't think they should have praised Nymphia for being racist.
I wouldn't say racist is the right word. I mean, playing up stereotypes, sure. But who's gonna play up the Asian stereotypes if not Nymphia win?
It's just such a low-hanging fruit,
I thought it was funny.
Who was the dumb bitch who interrupted Nymphia during the really funny crowd read?
Oh.
It was Morphine, right?
Was that her partner?
Cause that was the trio.
Yes, you're right, yeah. I think you're right, because Dawn and Maya was together.
Yeah, and then Maya just terrible.
Tanked it worse than Morphine in the bathroom hunties.
Did she?
I mean, worse? I think so.
I think they're about the same. And so finally, our lip sync assassin had to go up against Morphine. It was not even a competition.
I don't even think Maya's that great of a lip syncer, honestly.
She's not. She does the leg thing too much.
I hate the leg thing. I mean, she does her flips very well, but other than that.
Honestly, putting the dress over Morphine just should have been, drag is not a contact sport. Get the fuck out, Maya.
People are calling that the gay clips, because I guess it happened right before the real clips happened.
Well, goodbye, Maya. Like 1,000 doves. Don't worry, the person who got you out is leaving next episode.
No, she doesn't.
Oh wait, actually she kills it next episode.
Well, okay, so this is what we're talking about now with the bathroom hunties.
Bathroom hunty. As someone who watched a lot of house hunters growing up, very nostalgic to me, but for all the wrong reasons.
Okay, the Q and Morphine one was okay.
What was their theme?
Hell?
Right. That was an interesting pick.
Like, Q was a good presenter, and obviously Morphine had no idea what to say.
When Morphine was like, I don't know what to say, Q, you go. I was like, girl, come on.
Like, you guys didn't practice some prepared answers.
Like, Plain Jane clearly said she practiced a lot, so you guys could have practiced.
The Sophia and Plain Jane is so funny.
That was speakeasy, right?
Yeah, the segregation joke is super hilarious. Here in our speakeasy, we're like the 1920s, except without the things that you don't like segregation. They looked at each other.
Oh yeah, because oh my god, they could only do that because they had a black. I guess technically Sophia could have done that in any team.
Sure, but
Except Nymphia.
depending on who thought of the joke.
Who thought of the joke? I think it's funny if we played that Taylor Swift song, like, I wish I lived in the 1863 without all the racists.
But even then, people would judge me and think that I'm some white privileged woman.
Is that really what the song was about?
I don't know, there's more lyrics, but...
Okay, the third group was Nymphia and Dawn, and they had the art exhibit. Who was better in only idea only? Hell or the art exhibit?
Hell, I think the fart exhibit, I just think fart jokes is so low hanging that if you pick it, you should just die from sulfur.
Jeez.
It's just so like, to me it's like, what, poop, fart jokes, it's like, we're over this. If the punchline to your joke is dick, get the fuck out of here.
Now, two things. One, you're talking to the girl who literally came in an entrance look and was like, banana! It was just a dick.
No, I get it.
Two, whose fault was it why the art exhibit was so bad? Dawn or Nymphia?
I think honestly both, because I think Dawn should have led it because she can more conceptualize the idea, but because Nymphia wouldn't shut the fuck up, Dawn never spoke, and led to both of them being dragged down.
I don't know, this episode is very disappointing me because you really like Dawn.
I'm obsessed with Dawn. Like, she's coming out of a book. I kind of want to get the book.
Jeez.
It's just her, like a Y2K themed magazine of herself.
Well, she was really upset when she missed that book challenge, huh?
You know, yeah, probably.
Then we get to the point of the challenge, but this is where I got confused because Morphine killed this challenge. Like, she was cooked. But then she cooked at the dancing competition.
She left no breadcrumbs on that body yaddy yaddy lip sync.
No way in 1,000 years. Even if Dawn could move in her weird it wasn't a chandelier dress, it was just like a weird chain dress, right?
I always feel bad when a queen leaves in like a non-signature look. Because you know, like sometimes you put a little bit of yourself in an outfit and sometimes you kind of have to like take yourself out of the outfit to make it match.
Yeah.
Like this was definitely, the theme chain made no sense for Dawn. And it just didn't look like a Dawn look.
Yeah.
It was a good look in general.
It's weird that you got to see Dawn's ass.
Well, I mean, we saw a lot of Morphine ass.
Yeah.
Then we get over to the makeover challenge. Okay.
I hate the makeover challenge.
I do think, so I rewatched season 1 of Drag Race. The way they explained the makeover then made more sense. Because the way they said in season 1 was basically turn them into you. But recently they've been saying make them part of your drag family. So when you say drag family, I like it better when someone does like mom and daughter, 70 and 80s, inverse colors. You know what I mean? But if you use season 1's instructions of just make them look like you, then it kind of makes sense why people who just do twinning wins. And I never thought about padding as part of the point of the makeover.
Honestly, yeah, that's how Plain Jane won, right? She made it look exactly like each other.
Exactly.
But I want to talk about the drama of this episode.
What was the drama?
The tucking.
Oh my god.
The way, like, if I remember correctly, I remember Morphine because it scarred me. You grab the tape, you wrap your banana, and just go all around it, and then, like, with the leftover tape, you tape it to, like, your butthole.
Yeah. And Nymphia's one was, I think Nymphia's kind of...
You just put it in the empty socket you have inside your body, and then tape it in there.
Yeah, like, stick your balls up, and then put your dingling to your butthole. Here's my thing, what if you're not circumcised?
Well, someone did say the only reason why Nymphia can do that because they have an Asian dick. Tiny.
I'm just like, this Trinity Talk went on an interview and said that she does some kind of combined version of the two, and I'm like, you do what? I mean, they just don't pee, and yet drinking alcohol is a big part of being in drag.
It makes more sense why drag queens pee themselves more.
Ugh. Could you have a cat in this situation?
Moving on, I did not like Q's look with her drag daughter.
I thought it was okay. I would not want to be that drag daughter. Like, I think like if I was a drag daughter, I wouldn't want to go like super weird, but I would want to be like more of the feminine, campy type.
Yeah, Yeah, like Nymphia was cute.
Nymphia was cute.
It's like
yes.
a toucan, right?
Yes.
Or a
I saw
flamingo.
her with Anitra first before I saw the episode. Anitra's hot.
It's just hot. And then, I don't know, Sophia had this low moment where, like, she second guessed everything. She came out in the ugliest orange dress.
That was crazy.
Yeah, she looked like that hockey mascot people won't shut up about.
The Philadelphia Fly.
What? Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Gumby?
No, maybe. The thing was weird is just because Morphine kept saying she's a great makeup artist, and she is, for herself. Because my god, her drag daughter looked terrible. They're saying that season 17 might have 2 Love Dion drag queen.
Oh.
And I'm like, wait, are these like the both Morphine's daughters, Morphine's sisters? Like, what's going on?
Second cousins.
And then there's and one of the Love Dions look just like Candy Muse in drag.
Weird.
Like, same makeup, same facials. I was like, what the fuck?
Candy Muse couldn't live vicariously through Tsunami Muse, so she had to come back herself.
I am so disappointed with Tsunami Muse in like the Lollapalooza and the finale. Because she's supposed to be like a fashion queen, but god, she's a filler queen. But moving on to our final 4, a book podcast challenge.
So we told ourselves, okay, so I guess final 3 then if we're still doing this or no one goes home. Okay, did you like this, like, out of the box challenge? They never had this before.
I mean, they kind of had, but it's usually like a mini challenge. But I feel like as like a main challenge, it's a little weak.
I think it's weird. So the challenge is implied to be 3 parts. Book cover, writing it, and the podcast.
Yes.
I think it's weird, like, there's nowhere I can read this. They don't go, and you can now read this on iTunes or Kindle.
Honestly, just combine all 4 into one.
Yes, put anything, like, also, is it kind of unfair for Nymphia to be writing her shit?
Well, you don't have to be the greatest writer.
Okay.
I just think it's weird because it's like you only get snippets of like everyone's quote unquote writing. 'Cause I don't know how much they actually wrote. But it's like, how are we supposed to know that Plain Jane did a bad job?
Right, yeah, because like it almost feels like they're only basing it off the cover. That's the only reason why Plain Jane and Q went up. And also because they had a weird drama going on.
Oh, this rivalry all season.
Yeah.
Okay, to be fair, Q's one didn't make any sense. Like, why would you call it alphabet soup and then savor every bite? You don't eat soup typically, even if it has noodles in it. I guess you could. But it's like, we already had Q the music. You have a bunch of Q puns.
QAnon.
That's really topical.
God, it would have been so funny if Q's like in the confessionals, well, I had an original title, but you guys didn't let me do it, did ya?
They would definitely cut that out. I like Plain Jane's one, Plane Crash, How I Walked Away from Disaster. But I guess like she didn't really have stories that matched that theme.
Also, her outfit didn't make any sense.
She's beautiful. Plain Jane, I don't get her because she's supposed to be like her comedy is rude, but then she looks beautiful and it's just like it makes no sense. Like, she's all over.
Yeah, she's inconsistent.
But it's weird because Nymphia, you could also say it's the same thing, but I don't know, like Nymphia just kind of makes more sense to me because to me she's like Japanese variety show and Plain Jane is like trying to do 2 things at once. Like you're either a hooker or a clown.
Okay, Plain Jane is like kind of like, oh, I do burger finger. That's how random and funny I am. But if given the choice, she would prioritize beauty over,
Yeah, like she's always gonna be the pageant queen.
But Nymphia's like, I'm beautiful and stupid.
Yeah. So Plain Jane and Q lip synced and Q can't dance for her life. So of course Plain Jane won. And so now we are at our top 3. And now I knew. And I think most people knew. Oh, I'm sorry. Before we get to that, we gotta get to the lip sync Lollapalooza reunited.
I want Minty to know that Minty was like, we all knew who the winner is. And I was just staring at Minty and Minty's like, oh shit, I skipped something, didn't I? You look so unhappy. But our unhappiness was because it wasn't obvious who the winner was.
It was clearly obvious from episode 3 who the winner was.
If you look at the track record of RuPaul's Drag Race, there was no reason why blankety blank didn't win.
Track record not define who wins, and somebody was never on the bottom, which I think is much more impressive than having more wins.
I'm just saying, normally the winners are very well-rounded, and your queen really sucked in one area.
Okay, let's talk about the lip sync Lollapalooza real quick. Mirage was robbed.
Mirage was robbed, and I still don't have any respect for Megami.
No, Megami should not have gone to the finale. Not in a million billion years.
I thought Maya would have done a little better.
No, because Maya's shit is old. She can only do one fucking move. Thank God she got out.
It was a very weird, like, progression system. You're like, oh, this queen got to go immediately to the semifinals.
It was weird. I guess that's the only way to do 11 queens.
I guess, but yeah, so there was a lot of good lip syncs, don't get me wrong.
I thought Plasma should have won Milkshake. Except when she took off her hair. Then I was like, girl, this was going to do more impressive hair, not lame ass hair.
I think Plasma did a good run for her money, but there's no way a skinny white bitch was gonna win Milkshake.
Sure. I don't know. I just think Maya's shit is so old.
Nami Mew certainly did stand there, though.
She certainly walked left and right.
And Dawn also stood there when she went up against the mandatory meeting.
Dawn just wanted to go up against her friend.
Yes.
And was like, I'm gonna give Amanda an easy win so that way she can show her stuff more.
And Q was like, I'm gonna go up against the worst dancer, and I still lost because turns out I'm the worst dancer.
Okay, to be fair, Megami was better than Q in that dance, but not in any other dance.
God, Megami like danced her way to the finale. Like, yes, I can't outdance Morphine, but I can do something really stupid with my hand and make out with it.
Okay, that was fairly funny. It wasn't gonna win, but it was kind of funny.
It wasn't no Barbie girl from Silky Nutmeg Ganache, but
sure. Now back to our other topic at hand. Plain Jane was never going to win.
I knew that.
I think it's just because she's like, you don't get her character.
She honestly should have been 5th place to me.
Honestly, yeah, Dawn should have gone past Plain Jane.
Look, in my head, I called it from the very beginning. Plain Jane's gonna be 5th because she reminded me of Bosco. Dawn was gonna be 4th, and Q was gonna be 3rd.
Oh.
But then Dawn beat it.
Yeah, I think she ended up being like 6 or something. Nymphia was a clear winner from episode 3 from the design challenge when she made the ties defy gravity. Because Nymphia has shown much more variety and is just much more unique than Saphira. You've seen a character like Saphira before. It's hard to find people like Nymphia.
Yes, but I will argue Nymphia is funny off the cuff and in the confessionals. She is not funny in challenges.
I wouldn't really say Nymphia's funny off the cuff either.
Well, you know.
I think Sophia's much more funny in that sense.
In order to win Drag Race, you have to be a cunt. Can I say that?
Sure.
Charismatic, unique, curve, and talent. I think Sophia and Nymphia both have talent. I don't think Nymphia has charisma.
I will agree, but I do think Nymphia is more unique than Sophia.
That's true.
Because Sophia is muddily black type woman. And that's fine, and that's great. But how many of them do actually win? Because the closest you'll get is like Sasha, but Sasha's Hawaiian, so that just puts a unique, and she's trans, so it puts a unique spin on that. Not to say that these are the qualifiers that will make you a winner no matter what, but just saying like, looking at all the winners, Nymphia fills a void. We haven't had someone as weird as her maybe since like Evie.
That's true. If you put Nymphia in a all-star winner season, and you know how they never insult the queens that do bad because they don't want to like besmirch their image?
Right.
It'd be very hard pressed to compliment Nymphia with, you know, a comedy challenge.
Do I think Nymphia could win an all-winner season? I don't necessarily think so. Do I think Saphira could? No, because it's a little tiring to constantly see old-style drag. Now, it can be refreshing and it can be new and exciting because someone on younger side has never seen this. But old-style drag is just kind of the same shit. And I think of like trends kind of funnel out. Like it starts off very narrow in what you can think of, and as time goes on, that like a fashion sense expands and becomes more. But so when you do older stuff, there's just a narrow limit on what you can do. But Nymphia is new, Asian. Probably shouldn't have said this is for Taiwan when winning the season, but whatever.
Why?
Because with international drag race, you kind of just want to keep US as US and... Not saying that she shouldn't have competed, I'm just saying she shouldn't have said this is for Taiwan.
Okay, for the final song they did in the finale, did you like Nymphia's Queen of Win? I liked it.
I thought her song was better than the other two.
It wasn't as good as last season.
No, last season was much better.
Yes.
I think Goddess is one of the best of like those kind of songs.
Yes. And then she actually sang that one.
Yeah, it feels like that, yeah?
Yeah.
I also like Bob the Drag Queen's Purse First. So season 8 was, I think, the first one to do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I don't think they did in season 6. They definitely did not do that season 6. I don't remember if they did that season 7. And in season 9 is when they started the lip sync Lollapalooza. Or the SmackDown, whatever you call it.
Did not care for Plain Jane bodysuit at all.
That was terrible.
Awful.
Made no sense.
Doesn't say anything about yourself. Your bodysuit sucked.
Saphira one's a bit preachy.
Yeah, the dance.
Yeah. But anyways, Nymphia is our second Asian winner.
And she had a Sasha Velour moment with the boba balloon.
God, no. No. I don't know why people say that. It wasn't even nearly as good.
I wish they said that she updated that one bitch who brought the butterflies.
That's what people should say. Technically it's not butterflies, but still.
Anyway, lifted up in the air had the effect you wanted more than whatever the hell that one queen was doing.
So anyway, so I'm excited to see All Stars 9. I think it's like 8 or 9 queens go up and they fight for their charity. So this will be completely new.
God, Roxy Andrew, you have one shot to save your reputation other than the bitch who let Alaska borrow one shirt.
Honestly, yeah.
Is that the right name?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, until next time.